Hi, how are you today? This is Carol Tinsley with Team Southern Home Sales of Keller Williams Middle Georgia. Just wanted to give you some information going on and talk to you a little bit about what I can do for you as a realtor and what you need to know about the current housing market. Signs are good. Georgia's now been back to work. We're easing the strict restrictions, and I saw a news article just this morning. Today is May 20th. I had to check and see what the date is. Do y'all get sometimes lost during this lockdown quarantine? Don't even know what day it is. Sometimes I don't know if I'm coming or going. But luckily I meet somewhere in the middle, so I kind of have a idea of where it's at. But today is Wednesday, May 20th, and I saw a news article this morning that said Georgia is now under 1,000 people hospitalized with COVID-19. So that's really good news. We know that the cases are going up, but we're doing more testing, so we're expecting that. So everything seems to be really, really going well. That doesn't mean that we need to be slacking on our common sense stuff. Please wash your hands, stay safe, keep a social distance. We're continuing to do that in real estate. We'll continue to offer gloves. We'll continue to carry disinfectant wipes. I just got a supply of Lysol and wipes. I'm so excited. It was like Christmas. And so we're ready to go and ready to keep you safe and ready to keep the spread of this disease, this virus from getting out of hand again. Wanted to just let you know, as of today, I looked at some statistics on the market. Currently, and this is from April 1st through today, there were 636 homes that were listed on the market. We sold 514, so houses are selling. If you're thinking about selling, if you've been thinking about, you've been in quarantine now for 1,332 days? No, really, I don't know how long. What's it been, 8-9 weeks, something like that. We've been kind of locked down, and you've maybe found some things that just aren't quite working with your house like you thought they were. Maybe you need more room. Maybe you need less room. Maybe it's just time for a change of scenery. Houses are selling. They're on the market and they're gone. In that same time period that we listed 636, we sold 514. So it's a good time to think about selling your home. It's a good time to think about putting your home on the market. If you want some information and like to know about what your house is worth, what's going on in your neighborhood, me and Melissa Strickland can get that going for you. I primarily work with buyers. Melissa does work with sellers, and she's got that listing thing down. So give me a call or send me an email, and we will get you some information on what's going on in your neighborhood. If you're just curious, if you're curious about what's going on, maybe you're interested in moving to a new neighborhood and you want to know what's going on with that, what's happening in that neighborhood, let me know. I can get that information right on over to you. Call me, text me, reach out to me, do whatever you need to do. But we're still selling homes. We're still listing homes. And remember, when you're listing your home, we go to great lengths to keep you and your family safe. You can show your home and allow your home to be shown however you want to. It's not, and I said this in the video last week, but remember, it's your home, it's your control. So don't think you just have to open up for a parade of people to come through. You don't have to do that. Now, if you found yourself in tight quarters and you're ready for some more room, or maybe you want a house with a pool, or maybe, like I said before, a change of scenery, and you're interested in possibly buying a new home, and maybe you live in an apartment and you're ready to own your own home, get in touch with me and let me get you with some lenders who can start working towards getting your financing in place so that when you find your dream home, you're ready to write that offer. 98.77% is what housings are selling of what they're listed for. So if you're listing a house, houses are selling pretty close to what the asking price is what that means in layman's terms. So it's a really good time to think about selling. Interest rates are still historically low. So we've got a lot of buyers that are anxious to buy, and they want to buy your home, especially if it prices under 150 and below. There's just practically no inventory there. So those houses are not staying on the market long at all. So you may only have to have one or two people come look at it and it's sold. So just keep those things in mind. It's a good time. Real estate is an investment that, just like any other investment, if you invest in the stock market, if you invest in whatever you may invest, it's going to go up and it's going to go down. And sometimes prices are going to be higher. Sometimes prices are going to be lower. Sometimes it's going to be a buyer's market. Sometimes it's going to be a seller's market. But real estate is an investment that's going to pretty much, if you're in it for the long haul, it's going to maintain its value and it's going to provide a future. It's something that you can depend on. So if you're hesitant, you're thinking, I want to see if prices go down, I want to do this, I'm waiting. You might not want to. You might not want to wait. There's no need to wait. Interest rates are never going to, once the economy starts moving again and people get back to work, interest rates are not going to be like they are right now. So I encourage you, if you're even inkling with the idea, and I know it's kind of rough if your job's been furloughed, if you've been furloughed or your job's been put on hold, or if you're like me, you're an independent contractor and your income isn't quite where it was possibly 8 weeks ago. That's okay. We're working through those things. We're making it work, because real estate is still, right now, what I'm seeing in the market with the National Association of Realtors and the local Georgia Association of Realtors and some of the nationwide real estate people, real estate is going to be what leads the economy back. It's strong, it's going, we're seeing showings going up, we're seeing activity moving. So real estate, just, it's a great time to buy, sell, or invest. Maybe you're looking for an investment, maybe you're looking for a rental property, or maybe you're looking for something like that. It's a good time to do that. Now, what I wanted to talk to you mainly today is about me, and why you should pick me as your realtor, because it's what I do. It's really what I've come to love. I got to tell you, I kind of got into it by default. I had been in banking for almost 20 years and suddenly found myself unemployed and needed to do something that I could generate some income and, make a life for myself. The office, that kind of corporate atmosphere just did not work for me. And I tried to go back into it briefly and I just couldn't. I couldn't. So I got my license and started selling real estate. And I've been licensed almost a year. It'll be a year in July. So one of the things that you look for in a real estate agent is experience. And where I might come up short is in that experience. I don't have a lot of sales under my belt. I don't have a lot of testimonies. I don't have a lot of referrals. I don't have that kind of thing because I'm still building my business. But the one thing that I do have, and the one thing that I have going for me, is that I work for the #1 real estate company in the country, Keller Williams. It's recognized as a national leader in this industry. And I've got that whole backing of Keller Williams behind me. Our local office is fantastic. The support in our office is fantastic. The support among agents is fantastic. So if there's something I don't know, all I got to do is ask an agent that does know. And I'm not one of these that's going to pretend to have the answers to everything, because I don't. You know, there are things that I don't know. There are things that I don't understand, but I know people who do. And I'm not afraid to admit that I need help, and I'm not afraid to ask for it. And I'm not afraid to tell you that I got to find out about it, because I believe that honesty, transparency is key in a relationship. Your home that you buy is going to be probably the biggest investment you're ever going to make in your life. And not only is it a financial investment, it's an emotional investment. It's where your memories are going to be made. It's where your family's going to gather. It's where you're going to live life's moments. And we have found out over the past 8-9 weeks how important our environment that we are in, living life's moments, are. So I'm not going to mislead you and make you think that I know more about things than I do. Because in any business, I don't care what you do. If you're a carpenter, if you're a plumber, if you're a jet pilot, you're always having to learn new things, and you're always having to find out new things. And business is growing in knowledge, and then putting that knowledge into action. So one of the things as a new agent that I have, and you don't see signs with my name on it everywhere. You don't see all that thing because I got a little bit more time to spend with you. I'm not working 25, 30 deals at one time. I only have a few clients at a time that I'm working with, and that's fine. I'm not in this to get rich. I'm not in this to get my name on a board or a trophy or that kind of thing. I don't have those kind of goals. What I want to do is provide for myself and for my retirement, and make sure that I am taken care of, and I don't have to depend on anybody else to do that for me. So I'm not, I don't have these great big, I want to be a multi-million-dollar agent or anything like that. What my desire is that you find the right house for you, and that you have a great experience while you're doing it. So that's the number one reason you should pick me, is because I'm here, I'm available, and I'm raring to go. I'm tired of being at home. I'm tired of this stagnant place that we've been in, and I'm happy to see things that are opening up. I work with a great experienced agent, Melissa Strickland. She's my mentor. She's teaching me everything she knows. She's trying to. She has to deal with the stubbornness sometimes, because I can be stubborn about things. But I've got great backing, and I've got great things going on behind me that can help you. So think about calling me, thinking about, let's talk. I mean, we can talk. A realtor, that's a relationship that you build. And sometimes those relationships just don't click, and that's fine. There's no bad feelings. No, I don't take it personally. I don't think you would take it personally either if we didn't click. And it's important that we click, because we're going to be spending some time together, and we're going to be looking at a lot of different things, and we're going to be having to talk about hard things, and we're going to get to talk about fun things, and we're going to get to do we're going to have a lot of interaction. So it's important that we feel comfortable communicating. So while you're out and about, and you see a house and it has a for sale sign on it, and you don't know who to call me. I can help you. And I have a lot of friends that live all over the country. I just want to let you know, I have relationships and referral partners all across the country. So if you're somewhere like one of my biggest I won't call her my biggest fan, but she is so good about liking all my videos and doing all that, is my friend Camille, that lives in St. Louis. Now, if she needs to buy or sell her home and she doesn't have a relationship with a realtor there, I would love to help her find one, and I can do that. And I'm happy to do that. I've also, maybe you just have questions. You just want to you just want to know, what's going on with this, what's going on with that. Um, Call me, text me, send me an email. Let's talk. Real estate's going great, and we want to help you get in on it. So keep us in mind. Be sure to subscribe to our channel. Melissa and I are trying to produce content at least weekly that's beneficial and helpful to you. If you something you would like to see, let us know. We'll be happy to cover topics for you here. But in the meantime, have a great day. It's Memorial Weekend that's coming up. So take a few minutes over the weekend, maybe while you're out on the lake or you're having a barbecue with your family or whatever, but take a few minutes to remember those men and women who have died to give us the freedoms that we have. Honor those men and women. We may not even know them by name. You may not know somebody personally, but there are men and women who have sacrificed everything, and their families have sacrificed. And take a moment in the celebration to remember those men and women who have fought for the freedoms that we have in this country, because it's priceless, and the gift they gave was the ultimate gift. And we owe it to them to appreciate and to honor that gift in any way that we can. So enjoy your Memorial Day. Veterans, I know it's not Veterans Day, but I am going to say thank you. I appreciate what you're doing. I appreciate the sacrifices that you and your family have made. I appreciate the sacrifices of the men and women who have died. And just take a few minutes, remember those men and women, and as always, be excellent to each other. Thank you.